What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. This one is strictly for the subscribers or the fans or those who are interested in the channel, where we're at, what the accomplishments are, and some updates and future plans going forward. I'm going to talk about the accomplishments of the channel so far, our goals with the channel, the good, the bad, and the ugly of having started the channel in the quarantine, and then ways to make money off YouTube and what our business plan and business model is going to be going forward at the very end. So if you're interested in learning how to make money off of YouTube and what our strategy is going to be, stay tuned to the end and I'll get into it. But first, let's talk about the whole reason for any of this. We hit our 100 subscribers. So first milestone out of the way, and in less than a month, from everything that I've seen as far as projections for YouTube, that's actually really, really good. It takes people upwards of like 6 months to get that with like a brand new platform and everything like that. So it's super awesome that we got there under a month, over 100 subscribers. I think at the time of recording this, we're at like 120 even. So like we way surpassed that. Not way surpassed that, about a fifth. I'm excited to see it. The channel growth is growing faster and faster as we keep going. Let's talk about some analytics, what it took to get there. So I got everything notated here. I uploaded my first video was March 23rd, 2020 for this whole like quarantine run. Prior to that, there was a few videos on there. It's really just me busting Landon's balls. I wasn't like taking YouTube seriously. There weren't a like playlist or like a direction for the channel or anything like that. So March 23rd, 2020 was the first video we uploaded. Since then, which this number might be different now because I took the stats at the moment that we hit the 100 subscribers. So since then, we uploaded 43 videos. That got us the 100 subscribers. The reason that's important, the reason that we're like celebrating that or making a video or a milestone for that is because that got us the custom URL. So now you can get here by going to youtube.com/SteveBussaGS. Before that, it was just like a generic YouTube link with a bunch of jarbled letters. There's no real branding involved in it. It's hard to kind of like push that for other platforms. So it was a really big deal that we got that. I'm excited about it. With that being said, at 100 subscribers, 43 videos, 21,394 minutes of view time in the last 28 days. Like, that's pretty dope. 21,394 minutes. Let me pull the calculator up. Like, I want to see exactly how much time people spent watching these videos. 21,394 divided by 60. 356 hours, 356 and a half hours. So during quarantine, from the time quarantine started to the time that it stopped, or not stopped, but the time of this video, I had people watch my videos for 356 and a half hours. Like, that's insane. Like, that's so awesome to me. Like, that is providing value. That's entertainment at that point. Like that's super cool. Now, in order to get monetized, we need to get that number of 356 to 4,000. So we have a lot of ways to go as far as that goes. But the pacing right now, and if the quarantine keeps up, we're going to like get that way sooner than I would originally planned. I originally had a 2 to 3 year plan to really start seeing any type of progress for this, to get into monetization and like the whole 9 yards. We are pacing to do it much quicker. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Then two more things on accomplishments. One has just been the education. Like, I learned basic editing. I learned search engine optimization. I definitely went and like just kind of like dived into affiliate marketing, which we'll get into at the end about how to make money. Like, there's been a large amount of education that I'm taking away from this. That's not only for like personal use, like with the videos and stuff like that, but like as far as like the things that I do with marketing firms and learning the affiliate marketing that go hand in hand with the direct marketing that I'm doing now. I had a conference call with the vice president of Gray Square about some ideas about how we can start to integrate the things that we're learning on quarantine to make more money afterwards. And that's huge. That's awesome. Like, that is like a sense of fulfillment for me. So that's a huge accomplishment in my opinion, as opposed to sitting around and watching anime, playing video games, and not wasting my time, but like not being as productive during quarantine. So that's a big deal for me. And then the last one is just a personal thing, it has nothing to do with like stats or analytics. I ended up getting a shout out from Packy, who was a rapper that I like a lot, that I was promoting and pushing on his Instagram, They commented on the YouTube with a reaction that did one. Like that was just like a huge mark for me. Like if nothing else comes from this, if I stop doing YouTube right now, the fact that I was able to get in touch with and get a response back from a rapper that I listen to every single day, like that's awesome. Like that's like a notch on my belt that I can say. Like that's like with the whole Joe Budden shouting out Wyco Street video that I have, which I should probably upload that to this. But like that is a huge accomplishment. I'm excited about that. Now let's get into the goals. What are the actual goals? Now that we've hit this milestone, what's the next milestones? What are the next accomplishments? What's going to come for SteveBussaGS and the whole GS gang, everyone that's here as a subscriber? The first personal goal is 161 subs. So my old YouTube channel had 161 subscribers. Just passing that, like that was with all the old raps and the streaming and stuff like that, that goes far back to me being a teenager and stuff. Like, so passing that is going to be just a personal goal. At 500 subscriptions, when we hit 500, I'm going to launch the video game scorecards. So as of right now, we have 3 main legs that I'm trying to grow. There's the reaction scorecards, which is like the first time that I'm hearing something. I'm about to launch the review scorecards, which is me putting you guys on the stuff that I love and giving detailed breakdowns and scorecards for things that I love from artists that I listen to that are on my playlist. And then the third one is the anime scorecards, which is I'm trying to like really take my time with and maybe put out like one a week. I'm waiting for my editing skills to get a little bit better. I do them with Heather so that there's multiple perspectives, because getting female opinions in the anime world I think is really important right now, and like having that type of diversity. So with that being said, those are the 3 right now. The 4th one later will then be incorporating the video games into that. The first one I do, I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake right now. When I get done crying every time there's a cutscene, I'll eventually like start jotting stuff down for review. I'm probably going to platinum it as well. So I'm going to start it off with like platinum trophy reviews. So games that I have intimate, deep knowledge of, as opposed to, hey, I played this mobile game for a couple minutes. You know what I mean? So like I want to give like actual detailed, educated responses to it and a breakdown to open up a discussion. So that's at 500 subs. At 1,000 subs, that is going to be the big main accomplishment. So at 1,000 subs, we can monetize the channel to start getting revenue from AdSense for ads that are played. That is the main goal. So in addition to that, at 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to drop rap videos for you guys to critique. A lot of the back and forth in the comments is, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. We get back and forth and stuff like that with the people on YouTube. It's kind of like a give you the opportunity now. If you want to trash me, if you want to see where I'm coming from, I will drop bars, and I'm probably going to hit like, I haven't decided yet. I got to see how I feel. Like I might be so excited by the time those 1,000 subscribers come that I have a completely different vision of what I want to do. As it is right now, I'm thinking of dropping like a 16 that's just straight bars, a 16 that's nerd rap, and then like a 16 that's just like vibey stuff. Just to show like the different styles and what I would consider to be high tier writing at that caliber with those different genres, so that there's a form of comparison. So when someone's like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, I could be like, check the link below. I rap better than your favorite rappers, and that's like that's like the baseline for all of that. So those are the goals right now. At that point, at the 1,000 subscriber goal mark, I will release another one of these videos, and we will then set up new goals for the channel going forward from there. If it takes a day, if it takes a year, I don't really care. It's not a rush. It's not a race. I'm having fun with this, and that's kind of like the idea and mentality behind that. So now let's go over the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'll go over the good fast, and we'll go over the bad, right? So the good stuff is, number 1, the people and the positive comments. So like I got stuff like this. I'm gonna make, boop, put it right here, right? So why, like this blew my mind. Like I'm getting a lot of positive feedback, especially in the newer videos, as we get better, as everyone stops destroying Elijah for not liking Royce. Like as all that stuff starts happening, I'm actually talking to a lot of cool people, and I'm building a community on YouTube where I get to talk to the people who either have similar or opposite opinions of me, and we're able to sit there and talk about dope music or trash music. And like that's what I want to do. I'm building a community where it's very responsive. We're able to have these conversations, go back and forth, and it's more than just like the other reaction channels that may just be like, hey, I liked it, I didn't like it. Like I want to give detailed breakdowns. I want to be more critical. I want to be able to have a deeper intellectual conversation about it. That's what I'm looking for while still having fun, and I've been loving that. So that's number 1. A couple shout outs, like There are a couple things that happened. Like I met some cool people that I like did reaction videos for. Like shout out to REC. REC, he like basically trolled me on the Poppin' Challenge things, got me to watch his video. I still posted the reaction, and like he was actually a cool dude. We ended up like going back and forth on like each other's like posts and stuff like that, and I got like a cool internet friend out of it. So like that was dope. Then we had people like Dave Bartholomew and Lobro, who were like, hey, randomly hit me up. Will you check out my videos? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Small YouTubers should support small YouTubers. And they actually ended up being fire. Like, I actually ended up really enjoying their work. So, like, go back, check those videos out, subscribe to those guys and stuff like that. Like, I want to do that. I want to reach out. I want to network. I want to, like, figure out, like, who else is doing this right now and, like, build those connections and build that community. Like, that's super dope to just have people online doing the same thing from around the world. Like I was in Ireland. Why is somebody in Ireland even watching me? Like, you're a madman. You're an absolute legend. Like, that's insane to me that like, this guy's, like, I wake up and watch your reaction videos. Like, that's insane. That makes what I'm about to say, bearable. Not bearable. I don't really care. Is there anything else? There's two more things on the good list. Hold on. Before we get into that, two more good things. Number one is just staying productive. I have become obsessed with just doing this. Like, I love it. Like, it's been something to do during quarantine. Idle hands are the devil's playthings, and rather than getting in trouble running around during quarantine, getting locked up in nonsense, I'm here in front of the camera talking to you guys, building something that I'm going to have presumably for the foreseeable future that is an asset, essentially. Like, we'll get into the monetization at the end, but I'm building an asset with the free time, and it's making me productive, and it feels good, which brings to the last point, which is just personal happiness. This isn't my first attempt to do YouTube. I'm just at a point in my life where it's more feasible, and the quarantine allowed for the downtime to learn basic editing skills and put out enough content, 43 videos, like enough content to be able to tweak stuff. Like, they're not all great. If you look at the most recent videos versus the original ones, I didn't know about search engine optimization. I didn't know about the thumbnails. I didn't know about like how to do certain keywords and stuff like that, reacting to the comments. Like, there's a lot of stuff that went into it that I didn't know at first that has just progressively gotten better. And that brings personal happiness to me. Like, I enjoy what I'm doing. So now we're going to go into the bad. So if you're thinking about doing YouTube, you gotta have tough skin. Now, me personally, I am completely unbothered by stuff. I find it hilarious, the negativity and the toxicity that is YouTube, but there are also bad comments. So let's go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, I can keep going with this. There are a lot of negativity. You have to be able to deal with this if you want to get into YouTube. That's just, it's a give and take. If you're going to expose yourself and say, hey, I'm in the public eye now, and there's millions of people potentially with the opportunity to click on a video and see me, yeah, a lot of those people, especially if you're an opinionated asshole like I am, aren't going to agree with you, and they're all anonymous keyboard warriors, and they're going to, you know what I mean, have their own opinion. Plus, they're entitled to it. Like, maybe you're trash. Maybe I'm trash. Like, without being able to take those criticisms, like, you're not going to grow the channel and get better. If I looked at my first video and someone was like, this is trash, and I'm like, you're wrong. This is the best video in the world. And 43 videos later, I look back and I'm like, you know what? That was kind of trash, wasn't it? I shouldn't have did X, Y, and Z. It allows for growth. With that being said, there's one comment that got to me. Of all the sea of nonsense, there was only one comment that actually, like, I had to, like, sit back for a second, turn the monitor off. I had to, talk to my friends, like, yo, I'm not going to tell you what that was. I didn't delete the comment either. So that's the other thing. Is like, I'm not deleting the comments. Like, the negativity is part of the growing process. I want to be able to look back and be like, cool, we hit 1 million subscribers. Let's go look back when we started. And then see all of that sea of negativity and be like, you have to be able to get through this if you want to get to where we inevitably end up getting to. I'm excited for that. I'll do this. How about at 10,000 subscribers? At this point, I'll be able to get lost in a sea of comments and not have to worry about it. At 10,000 subscribers, I will tell you guys, if you remember and somebody bothers me about this video and has watched it this long, if somebody goes back at 10,000 subscribers, and I will tell you what was the comment that got to me. and highlight it. Because if I tell you now, that's just going to be every comment. Like, people will watch this video and then I'm just going to get that comment on every single video going forward. I don't feel like dealing with that until I have at least 10,000 subscribers and I'll have enough people there who aren't jerk-offs that can actually have an intelligent conversation with. Last part, let's talk money. Let's get into the monetization. There's three things. So, well, monetization is one thing. So there's three things. Number one, AdSense. So you can make, there's three ways to make money that I'm going to be doing off this for YouTube. So number one is going to be AdSense. Get 1,000 subscribers, get 4,000 watch hours in the last 12 months, complete the review, complete signing up for Google AdSense. Then we'll be able to have ads that actually show up on the channel and get a revenue for a certain number of clicks through, and not going to be super relevant while we're a small channel, but the sooner we get there and start setting it up, the more money we can make in the future. The second is called affiliate marketing. I've already went and signed up for Amazon affiliate marketing, as well as I believe it's called Share Shop. So affiliate marketing is basically saying like, hey, here are products that I believe in. There are links in the description below. If you use these links, I'll get a commission for it. You'll get the awesome item that I'm talking about. Everyone is happy. Most people steer away from this because of the cringiness of it, right? I'm a sales guy. I'm in marketing. I'm going to use this to troll the shit out of people. I want it to become part of my brand. I'm going to use affiliate marketing. So if I'm doing a video like the Kid Cudi reaction and I was like, this is actually trash, and like everyone was crying about it in the comments, all the Cudi fans, I'm going to be like, this is fantastic. Here are the tissues that I recommend. Click the link below, and if you're crying over my reaction, these Puff Plus with lotion will allow you to not have a red nose and eyes from all the crying that you're doing. I'm going to enjoy the shit out of this. The commenters are going to hate it, but I thrive off that. I love it. It doesn't matter. And if I make 50 cents because somebody's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I do need some puff tissues. Like, that's a million more revenue than I would have ever made not doing it. With that being said, there are going to be real products as well. I've had questions about the microphone that I use, the setup that I use, what ring light, what lighting, what camera, all of those things that I do, I'll have in the description below. So if someone is interested in getting started with the same kind of like bare bones equipment that I did, there will be links below. And then, like, again, that's how that will make money. And then the last part is sponsorships. Now, sponsorships probably aren't going to come until the last portion of this. It may have to wait until I'm making money off of like the AdSense and the affiliate marketing to then redistribute that money and invest into like some type of management to be able to reach out to companies for me, because I'm uneducated in that right now, or quarantine lasts long enough that I educate myself on sponsorships as well. I did try to get a Bang sponsorship. Here's what it comes down to. I'm too fat. So like, to get as part of like Bang sponsorship, like I went to like their like affiliate page. They're essentially like a workout drink, which obviously like it's like the BCAAs and stuff like that. Like, I get that, but they're straight up like, you have to come do a face-to-face interview with your beach body and be ready and blah blah blah. And I was just like, well, I don't have a six-pack, and now half my time is spent sitting in front of a computer, so I'm probably not getting it anytime soon. So that's probably a pipe dream. It's not going to happen unless we can let's like get the channel big enough to where it becomes financially like beneficial for them to like change that. I don't know that it'll ever happen, or I can like start like a Me Too movement and have everybody like go tell them that they're fat shaming me, and so I can get a Bang sponsorship. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited about it. I'm not going to stop drinking it. If I do get sponsorships though, like that will be the one thing. Like the affiliate marketing, I'm totally fine pushing products as kind of like a troll method and stuff like that. And then some products that I believe in, like the equipment that I use and stuff like that. The sponsorships, however, will only be stuff that I personally believe in. I'm not gonna be sponsored by someone that does anything that I don't agree with. So like that's like the only part that I'll be a little bit critical about. The AdSense, I have no control over the ads that are going to come onto the videos. The ads are actually different, I believe, for every person based on your own algorithm of the stuff that they think should be targeted towards you. So hopefully that answers a lot of questions about the channel. I am very excited about this video going up and getting started on what will be the next like goals and everything like that. So please subscribe below. We have goals to hit. Leave in the comments, was this helpful? Do you have any questions about the channel, things you would want me to answer? This is going to start its own playlist, which is going to be like milestones and interviews. So anytime that I do like a Q&A back and forth with you guys, anytime there's a milestone update, this is all going to go on the same playlist. So this will be the first entry in that, and we'll just kind of grow from here. So if there's anything else that you want to see, drop in the comments below, have a conversation with me, leave a thumbs up, hit the bell, all that other good stuff. I appreciate you guys very much, and I will catch you guys next time.